Yo, what's up, everybody? Going to be talking about some new roster stuff that has been confirmed, as well as some stuff across the pond, but in a region that's not Europe. We've also got some 2v2 in-game tournaments sponsored by Sonics to discuss as well. A bunch of changes, roster stuff, all that kind of nonsense, as you guys know. But with that said, let's get into it. What's up, everybody? Lawler here, inside source for all things Rocket League. Going to be talking about some roster changes, Europe as well as Middle East, as well as some in-game stuff. We've also got some South American stuff. So first things first, and we're going to just get straight through these. It has to do with BS Plus competition. We talked about a lot of things going on in regards to how it felt like a Chronic and their coach Xperi. We're going to be going over to Team Liquid, but nothing's been announced. Still don't know what the heck's going on with Speed and Fruity. And we got some glances at that in the video that I did on rosters just a bit ago. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, 2 videos ago, go back and check. It'll probably be showing up here somewhere, maybe. Who knows? Either way, they put out a tweet saying we are about to drop the hottest album of 2021. Big disagree. They're all in Zebra. It was weird. And then one band member decided to move on, which is kind of a weird way to say that. It's like, yeah, we were going to do this thing, but you decided to leave. It feels very weird, to me at least. Either way, they bid adieu to a Chronic and then also thank Xperi, which is weird to say goodbye a Chronic, also thanks Xperi. It just, this tweet feels very like jaded. I don't know. Maybe that's just me looking too much into it. Either way, a Chronic and Xperi both have been recently shown playing, scrimming, trying out, and helping with Liquid. Whether that is going to be the final solution or not, I don't know. Many things have pointed at a Chronic and Ronicky being the standard duo, and they're just trying to find their third, whoever the heck that's going to be. I also don't know what that means for Remco, because he's the coach of Team Liquid. He's still got Team Liquid stuff on his socials, so maybe things are changing. I don't know. Either way, a Chronic, Xperi, no longer on BS Plus, most likely going to Liquid. Also, alongside BS Plus competition, now that a Chronic is no longer with, we are wondering what the heck is going to be the new third. We had hints of who it may be, and we do get confirmation now that the Community Open has put in place their third. And it is, and I'm going to butcher this, Reziers? Hopefully I got that right, according to the comments. Either way, he is playing as their third. That's the one that I assumed in the video, but we still weren't sure. That is what is being filled in as of right now. Whether it's going to be a final solution or not, who knows. Over to the Middle East, we've got Sandrock Gaming, which is kind of in a weird situation. Senzo recently, due to personal reasons as well as internet issues and everything else going on, decided that he was going to retire. He was going to give it up, whether it was going to be for long or not. Hopefully we would see him back later in the future. And, you know, within a month, he's back. Their current sub, or now former sub, Zazonix, is released and is allowed to explore new opportunities, and they wish him the best. And then immediately after, Senzo is now coming back to be the sub. So Zazonix sub is out, Senzo back in as the sub, and then many are assuming that they are going to go with TRK as their new third. That is not officially confirmed. It even does have in a sub tweet from Sandrock saying, in regards to the main roster position, we are currently exploring potential players to fill the vacant spot. It's going to be TRK is what many of us are assuming. That's pretty much what it feels like. So we'll see what happens with Sandrock Gaming. Many people don't really feel like Sandrock Gaming really needs to be discussed with their roster changes and stuff because they can't even compete in the RLCS. But with things starting to progress in that direction, with fingers crossed them being able to compete in the Europe region in the future, or possibly their owner and Civic bringing them else, like who knows what's going to happen. Ultimately, I do hope that for the 2021 season, there is a way to take Sandrock Gaming, migrate them somewhere, and then allow them to compete, just like how we saw with True Neutral. From South America to North America. So fingers crossed for Sandrock Gaming. I would love to see these guys play on the big stage. Speaking of South America, some of the roster things that have been going down, this is kind of a rumor and a theory crafting of things that are in the works and early rumors as well. Initially, for those that do not know, Card and Kaio on Furia are no longer with Tander. They are trying to figure out who that new third is. If it's up to me and based upon the rumors that I'm hearing, my boy Jan, even though he doesn't know we're boys, but Jan is my guy. He's absolutely cracked. He continues to destroy the top 10s when we do top 10s for like Sportsnet for all of the RLCS. He's always like a few of them. He's absolutely nuts. Many people seeing him as one of the best players in South America currently. There is assumption that Jan is going to go join Furia alongside Card and Kaio. If that does happen, that is a very dangerous team that I'm extremely looking forward to. That does leave a spot open on Rebel, a team that has been kind of pushing and trying to get more and more consistently into the top 4, which they've done a pretty dang good job of. And there is potential that Math, who is also an OG, very talented, had to go away on a hiatus due to personal reasons, but is starting to claw back and show that he is one of the best players in South America yet again. Potential for Math to go back and join and take Jan's spot on Rebel. Those are the rumors. That's what people are talking about. Whether it happens or not, we will find out. Now, last but certainly not least, a lot of people have been talking about content, things that we want from Psyonix. We're bored. We need new stuff. And one of the things I brought up that was a concern was, why don't we have additional tournaments? Why do we only have 3v3s? Why are they only once every 3 hours? Why is there not more? And Psyonix decided to be like, well, we hear you. Probably not me. Breaking 2v2 tournaments are coming with season 4 on August 11th. And yeah, 2x XP is now live through the weekend. So it's 2x XP this weekend. If you guys are playing Rocket League, you want to level up those battle passes before the season ends, now's your time to do it. Second thing is they're announcing a different tournament queue. And there's more alongside that. As you guys can see by the graphic, that is probably the full screen right now. It shows that there is multiple tournaments that are joinable at different times. Not just 3v3, but also 2v2. And it looks like Rumble as well. Whether or not that will include other extra modes in the future, they've said they want to. Whether it'll be during the Season 4 update or not, I do not know. But from the looks of it, we are going to get 2v2 right away, which is absolutely fantastic. Taking a look at the more details of the blog post, they do talk about expanding competitive tournaments. I love 2v2s. I think 2v2s is probably the best one and the one they probably should have put in first. It's much easier to find one teammate than it is to find two. Also queuing with one random person and then being able to do tournament credits. I will probably, given the chance, if it's between queuing ranked or queuing a tournament in 2v2, I'm going to do 2v2 every time. I'm going to get the credits, I'm going to get the tournament rewards, and then use that to get cool items. I think it's a better way to actually queue 2s than it would actually be to just do 2s in general. So I think this is really cool. I think 2v2 is going to be awesome. They do state that they are going to be bringing in extra modes. Whether it is going to be specific or they're going to rotate those on a weekly basis or how they're going to do that, I do not know. But I am really excited for it just because it's something else to play and it's something different. It's something to earn. It gives you motivation to play. And that was the original feeling for 3s. But 3s with that extra teammate just... solo queue is a scary thing. So with 2s, I feel like I can still hold my own, and when I have only one other teammate, I feel like it's a little bit more fair. I don't know, maybe that's just me BSing you guys, but I am a huge fan of this. They are updating the interface and also just kind of reiterating like, yo, last chance before we get into season 4. And this is kind of the cool thing, they do preview season 4 and the graphic actually looks pretty slick. It's, I don't know, it reminds me of OG days with Wasteland, if I'm being honest. Kind of reminds me of Borderlands a little bit, if I'm being honest. Either way, I'm excited for things surrounding season 4 and what's to come. So they do have some additional announcements coming here in the near future from the looks of it. It says, quote, "We're circling the wagons as we get ready to reveal the new car, Rocket Pass, Arena, and more coming in season 4. So we will have a detailed video on that as soon as it drops. As soon as I get info on season 4, I'll let you guys know. But you want to make sure you guys don't miss it. Easiest thing you can do, if you guys do enjoy the content, make sure you guys the videos, you give them a thumbs up. And while you're down there, if you do want to stay up to date, you want to make sure you don't miss out on any videos, make sure you hit subscribe, turn on notifications, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.